welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a moment from Katie and Travis that looks calm on the surface, but quickly turns into something people can't stop talking about. What starts as a simple Sunday morning suddenly feels like it carries a deeper meaning that viewers are picking apart in very different ways. In this video, you'll see how Katie and Travis's quiet family routine, filled with small and heartfelt moments, ends up sparking unexpected reactions and even debate among followers. From the way the morning unfolds to one emotional scene that stands out the most, there's more going on here than you might think at first glance. Let's take a closer look at what really caught everyone's attention and why this moment is being interpreted in so many different ways. Katie Clark is once again offering a glimpse into her personal life, and this time it comes through a video that feels simple on the surface but carries a surprising amount of emotional weight. In the caption, she writes, "The Sunday morning drive to church will always be my favorite, just listening to these two sing," immediately pointing viewers toward a specific moment that becomes the heart of the entire clip. But before that moment even arrives, the video carefully builds its atmosphere through a series of quiet, intentional scenes that reflect a calm and structured family routine. Rather than focusing on anything dramatic or attention-grabbing, Katie leans into the small details that often go unnoticed, yet feel the most real. That approach gives the video a balance of relatability and soft idealism that makes it especially engaging. From the very beginning, the tone is clear. The morning unfolds at a steady, unhurried pace, starting with simple actions like opening the curtains and getting ready for the day. There is no sense of chaos or rush, just a smooth flow that suggests this routine is deeply familiar and well-established. The bright and clean visuals reinforce the idea that this is not just about getting things done, but about creating a certain kind of environment. Katie comes across as both present and intentional, someone who is not just moving through the motions, but actively shaping the rhythm of her home. This foundation sets the stage for everything that follows, allowing the viewer to settle into the atmosphere before the more interactive moments begin. The children play a central role in making the video feel alive, especially in how they are included in the process rather than simply being part of the background. Haley is seen helping in the kitchen, even attempting to crack eggs, which turns a small action into something meaningful. Harvey also moves through the routine alongside everyone else, reinforcing the idea that this is a shared experience rather than something directed only by the parents. This kind of involvement subtly reflects a parenting style that values participation and connection. Instead of presenting a polished image from a distance, the video shows a family that is actively engaging with one another in real time. That sense of inclusion adds depth to what could otherwise be seen as just another morning routine. One of the more distinctive moments comes in what could easily be described as a praise party, where the family is seen singing, clapping, and dancing along to worship music playing on the TV. The energy here is light and joyful, far from anything formal or structured. It presents faith not as something reserved for specific settings, but as something that naturally exists within their everyday life. There is no need for explanation or emphasis, because the moment speaks for itself. It feels spontaneous, genuine, and integrated into the flow of the morning. This approach makes the spiritual element feel accessible rather than distant, which adds another layer to the overall tone of the video. As the video continues, attention shifts toward the final stages of getting ready, including the children dressing up for church. Harvey appears in a suit for what feels like the first time, adding a subtle sense of milestone to the moment. Haley, in a pink dress, completes the picture with a look that feels both sweet and intentional. These details may seem small, but they contribute to a larger sense of tradition and routine. The idea of dressing up for Sunday becomes more than just a practical step, it becomes part of the emotional texture of the day. It also visually prepares the viewer for the transition from home to the outside world. Katie and Travis's dynamic is present throughout, though never in an overly highlighted way. Travis is shown helping wake the kids, carrying them, getting them dressed, and even opening the car door for Katie. These actions are simple, but together they create a picture of shared responsibility and quiet partnership. There is no need for direct commentary on their roles, because the balance is evident in what is shown. Travis is not positioned as the center of attention, but as an active and consistent part of the family system. That subtlety makes the dynamic feel more natural and less performative. The emotional peak of the video arrives during the car ride, exactly where the caption suggests it will. This is where Haley and Harvey can be heard singing "Jesus Loves Me," turning an already calm moment into something deeply personal. There is no dramatic buildup or editing trick, just the sound of children singing in a quiet space. That simplicity is what gives the moment its strength. Everything that comes before it feels like it is leading here, making this scene the true core of the video. It captures a feeling that is difficult to stage, something that feels both intimate and universally recognizable. But while the video itself maintains a soft and peaceful tone, the comment section tells a much more layered story. Instead of being filled only with compliments, the post quickly becomes a space where viewers begin to interpret what they are seeing on a deeper level. Some comments express support and positivity, often highlighting faith, family unity, and the idea of growth. Others, however, show hesitation, suggesting that not everyone is fully comfortable with what they believe the video represents. This shift reveals that the audience is not just reacting to the content, but to the meaning they attach to it. That tension becomes even more visible as followers begin responding directly to one another, turning the comment section into an active debate. Some users question why others feel the need to offer approval or judgment, while others argue that public figures naturally invite public opinion. Conversations expand into discussions about forgiveness, trust, and who has the right to weigh in on personal relationships. In several instances, the exchanges become direct and pointed, showing how strongly people feel about the situation. What starts as a reaction to a family video evolves into a broader conversation about boundaries and accountability. The debate itself does not seem random, but rather rooted in how certain viewers interpret the presence and interaction of Katie and Travis. For some, the video appears to signal something about the state of their relationship, which shifts the focus away from the children or the routine. This explains why many comments move beyond the surface and into more personal territory. The video, in this sense, becomes more than just a moment. It becomes a symbol that viewers project their assumptions onto. That shift in perception is what drives the intensity of the discussion. What ultimately stands out is the contrast between what is shown and how it is received. On screen, the video presents a calm, loving, and structured family moment centered around routine and connection. In the comments, however, the tone becomes more complex, filled with interpretation, disagreement, and emotional investment. This creates a dual narrative where the content and the reaction exist almost independently of each other. It highlights how, in the world of social media, a simple moment can quickly take on a much larger meaning. In the end, this video demonstrates that the impact of a post is not defined solely by its content, but by how it is understood by the audience. Katie may have intended to share a quiet and meaningful part of her Sunday morning, but the response shows that viewers often bring their own context into what they see. The result is a layered story that extends far beyond the screen, shaped by perception, memory, and ongoing conversation. It is this combination of simplicity and complexity that keeps people watching, reacting, and ultimately engaging. And that's a wrap on this latest moment from Katie and Travis that turned something simple into something much bigger than expected. So what do you think about the contrast between what was shown and how people reacted to it? Do you see it as just a quiet family moment, or do you think there's more behind why the comments became so intense? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We really want to hear your perspective on this. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned with us for more updates and deep dives like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.